Alright guys, I am here on Sawmill Road. This is this is the road that leads to the location of what used to be the Gate of Hell. Now I'm not sure if I'm at exactly the right spot. I don't think I am. I think the exact location is somewhere down that way. About a quarter of a mile down that way. But this is Sawmill Road. And this right here is one small part of the road, as you can see. This part right here that I parked on is actually relatively paved and smooth compared to other parts of this road. There are some parts of this road that I would not recommend going more than 10 miles an hour down unless you want either your car's alignment to get screwed up or unless you want at least one flat tire. That's how unpaved this road is at certain spots. But these are the woods that surround what's known as the house and the gates of hell in Downingtown. And because I don't know for sure if I can actually find the exact location that I'm looking for, I'm just going to give a quick brief history of what makes this place so haunted. Legend has it that back in the 1950s, hold on a second. Legend has it that back in the 1950s, there was a man who lived in these woods, and I'm guessing he lived somewhere in that general location. A man lived in these woods in the 50s, and legend has it he went insane, or he was insane, and he pulled a shotgun on his wife and his children, and he shot them and killed them, and he dragged their bodies down the mile-long driveway that led to the road. And from what I understand, the mile-long driveway that led from his house to the road is the road that I'm standing on right now, Sawmill. Now I'm not sure if that road is in that direction or if it's in this direction, but either way, the road, the driveway or road that led to his house is what led to Sawmill Road. Anyway, supposedly he dragged his wife and his children's bodies down and he hung them to hang on the red gate at the end of his driveway, and then the story goes he then turned the shotgun on himself and killed himself. Now this was in the 50s, as I've said like 3 times. Supposedly since then, there have been rumors that satanic cults and other witchcraft cults have met in these woods and on this road since then to do their rituals and their practices. And there's even been rumors that the mafia from Philly and New York would occasionally use this location as a hideout during the 70s and the 80s, which actually makes sense historically, because the Cosa Nostra really did not approve of drugs like cocaine and heroin being used by the families before the 80s. So for the part of the mafia that would disobey the rules, they needed some way to be able to traffic those drugs to and from state and to and from cities. And what better way than to have the biker gangs of the local areas to get involved. I can't remember which biker gang it was. It was either the Warlocks or the Pagan Nation or the Hells Angels, but maybe it was all 3 of those. But rumor has it that they helped the mafia to traffic drugs through these areas, and that all those groups collectively would use this area as a hangout. It's not too bad during the day down here, but trust me, this road can get very, very dark at night. I mean very dark at night. I would say it's comparable to the Twin Tunnels darkness. It might even be darker. Now there are rumors from people that have walked these woods and walked these roads. There are rumors that they can hear what sounds like people chasing them through the woods. There are rumors that they can hear what sounds like dogs, Dobermans, whatever the case may be. Things like that. There was a story one time of 2 guys who, and by the way, legend has it that if you drive your car past the so-called Gate of Hell, your car will stall and you will not be able to start it back up again until you get it off the driveway and back onto Sawmill Road. Apparently that's a curse that was set by whatever may have happened. But a story I heard goes that two guys came down here at night one time and they obeyed the part which said to leave your car off and outside the main road, and they left it on Sawmill Road, and they walked up the mile-long driveway. They actually found the mansion that the men lived in back in the 50s, and they were trying to check things out and look around, and supposedly they heard what sounded like 10 different sets of footsteps running toward them in the woods. And they had flashlights, but every time they put their flashlights onto the woods, they said that their lights didn't penetrate any more than maybe 15 feet into the wood line. They couldn't see anything at all, but they could hear what sounded like 10 sets of footsteps running at them. And they ran all the way back down to their car, which was outside on the sawmill, and they got back in, and that was the end of that. One guy reported that he heard a story, one guy reported that he was being chased by a hooded man or something to that effect. I don't know how true these stories are. I'm not saying they're true. I'm just saying this is what my research has shown me about this location. As you can see right here, private property. Hunting, fishing, trapping, or trespassing for any purposes is strictly forbidden. Violators will be prosecuted. Well, I'm actually not doing any of that. But these signs right here are posted literally all throughout the entire wooded area. I happen to get a spot on the road where I only see two, actually. That one right there, and then this one over here. Same thing. Right there. I'm going to put the tripod down and take a couple of pictures. Alright, bear with me. Alright, we're going to walk a little bit. Once I collapse this tripod a little bit, we're going to walk. Like I said, this is not too bad during the day. Now at nighttime, completely different feeling of eeriness. down this is one side of the creek. And I'm not going to go into that because I have no idea how deep that grass is. But there's the creek. And another private property sign posted. I'm going to walk a little bit into the wooded area. Ah! The tree limbs are trying to tag a hold of me. I don't know how true many of these stories are, but these are the legends behind this location. I'm gonna go back down to the road. I don't want to go too deeply into there. Oh shoot. Man, this is a good hill to break your friggin' ankle on. I'll tell you that much. The nice thing about this is there's not any traffic at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all, but I haven't seen any cars yet. In a way, this is kind of fun. It's also kind of eerie, but it's interesting as well. Just being out here and walking on the grounds that have so much alleged rumors to them. But my plan is to come back out here at night if I have the balls to do it. And what I'm doing right now during the day, do at night, but with the EMF detector and the spirit box. Oh, there's another private property sign. Alright, that's actually looks like that's some residential area right there. I'm gonna walk back a little bit. I mean, in a sense, I guess this would be a good spot to have a hideout if you're trying to evade the cops or even evade other people of different gang members. I guess this would be a good hideout in a sense, because it's pretty off the road. Like, this is not the main road at all. This is Sawmill, and Sawmill's connected to another minor road called Old Shadyside. Old Shadyside connected to another road called Shadyside, and then Shadyside leads you to Boot Road, which is one of the main roads. So this road actually is off the main road by about 2 sub-roads. So, I guess it isn't that bad of a spot to have a hideout. Yeah, so I went through the history. That's really the only history that I know about this place particularly. And I'm not 100% sure that I'm at the right exact location. The GPS said I was there, but it looks like it's like some sort of like waste spot now, like a waste plant spot now. Let's see if we can take a walk down that direction a little bit and see what we can find as far as landmarks or whatever. One thing that's nice, even though it's kind of secluded in the back of the woods, I still have a decent cell phone service. Shoot. And there's a car coming right up on me. First car I've seen in almost 15 minutes. Yeah, 16 minutes. Oh, another private property sign. Alright, well, this is basically the extent of Sawmill. It just gets more narrow at certain spots. But this is basically the extent of it. I have a feeling the real paranormal action that I'm probably looking for is probably back that way. Look at how steep that hill is. It literally just goes boom. I hope that car isn't turning around to come back and see what I'm doing. Whoop. Now I got two bikers behind me. Look at how steep this hill is right here. Wow. Okay, the fact that I just saw a car and two people riding down here kind of takes the eeriness off of this a little bit. Alright, let's so the car is facing about northwest, southeast. That puts me facing southwest, basically, if I walk into these woods. Southwest, northwest, northeast. Let's see what I can get. I said I wasn't going to go too deeply into these, but I might go a little bit into them. Oh man, this is steep as hell. This might not be a wise idea because this ground is a little bit muddy and soggy. I can feel it. Shoes don't have the best of traction right now. Dude, if you were in a panic and in a hurry running down these woods, there's no way you would survive this. Just how steep it is alone is enough to make you trip over your own feet. Wow. That's steep as tell. Yeah, how am I going to get back down from here? It's one thing going up, it's completely different going down. Look at look at that. Look at how slanted the whole hill is. There's no way you're getting down here if you're in a hurry. I mean, you're getting down, but you ain't walking down. You're rolling down. That's as high up as I'm going. I took the pictures I wanted right here. Oh, this is not good. Spider webs all over the place. Alright, that's really as far as I care to go. Alright, I'm going to cut the camera for right now, and I'm going to try to find something else in this general location of interest, and then I will come back on.